Did you know the median age for hawkers is currently 59 years old? Now, those who wish to retire soon and are non-subsidized can now pass on their stalls to non-relatives under a new scheme.
Previously, these veteran hawkers were only allowed to pass on their stalls to relatives and family members. Multimedia journalist Renee Poh has more.
Aspiring hawkers can learn how to perfect hawker dishes from retiring hawkers through a new hawkers succession scheme to be piloted in the first quarter of next year. The National Environment Agency will match retiring hawkers with new entrants so that their recipes and culinary skills can be passed on, while allowing them to mentor new hawkers on how to best manage their stalls. The plan for now is for the succession scheme to help those who have at least 15 years of experience operating their hawker businesses in hawker centres.
There are many veteran hawkers who have toiled over hot stoves and blood and sweat for many years, but they have no one to impart or hand over their brand and their recipes to. So we felt that this was something that it's notable, and we all, as Singaporeans, we all love good food, and it would be such a waste if some of these recipes or good food disappears from our hawker scene.
Among other reasons, older hawkers are finding it hard to attract new entrants due to strict rules that previously mandated some of them could pass on their stalls only to relatives. So, to help them find successors more easily, Senior Minister of State for Sustainability and the Environment, Amy Khor, said the new scheme will allow them to pass on their stalls to those not related to them.
So this means that they will not be subject to the general policy where hawker stalls can only be assigned to family members. And the idea really is to facilitate the transmission of culinary and business skills and recipes and practices which might be lost if the veteran hawker actually exit the trade without any successor.
The scheme follows Singapore's hawker culture being recommended to the UNESCO Intangible Cultural Heritage list last week. Other proposals by the work group will be reviewed and implemented by the NEA, and more details will be announced next year. Renee Poh for the Straits Times.
Well, thank you so much, Renee. Now, to talk more about this, we're happy to welcome Mr. Anthony Loh, Chairman of the Hawker Division at the Federation of Merchants Associations. Welcome, Anthony. So, what are the main challenges faced by Singapore's hawkers, and how far does this scheme go in addressing these challenges?
Yes, I think this scheme is pretty good because it helps all the old hawkers that they are unable to find a successor from their family members. They are able to get the bridging from the NEA to find other resources to their trade. NEA have provided many schemes. They attracted the young entrants to go into this trade. And now NEA is also looking at those elderly people, elderly hawkers, that they are able to carry on the trade because of lack of successor. So now this scheme provides both coverage for the young entrants and also the elderly one.
And Anthony, we understand that, of course, you have spoken to a lot of hawkers, and a lot of these hawkers also have, shared some problems that they face as well. What is maybe one of the most pressing problem that they usually face as a hawker?
The hawkers face is probably the long working hours, the environment, hot, and it's tiring. These are most of the problems faced. And for the elderly, they think that because of this long working hours and tiring working environments, it's quite difficult to find somebody that's interested in this trade.
Long working hours, there is also a stigma and a perception when it comes to the hawker trade. So actually, who wants to be a hawker? What is the draw for one to be a hawker?
Those that interest in food and beverage, this segment, the young entrants, they come in, they want to use hawker trade as a stepping stone or so-called a platform for them to try their business model. And I think hawker center is just a nice place because it provides lower costs, and the customer crowd is locally, and it also is a very wide customer crowd. So I think this is a very good platform for young entrants that come into this hawker trade.
Right. Well, thank you so much, Anthony, for the sharing and for coming onto the show as well to speak with us. We've been speaking to Anthony Low, Chairman of the Hawker Division at the Federation of Merchants Associations.